On the sidelines of that, both Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton took meetings with foreign leaders. Hillary Clinton met with the leaders from Ukraine and Japan and Egypt. Donald Trump just took one. He met with the president of Egypt. President of Egypt, as you know, he used to be the head of the military in Egypt, became president in a military coup. Thousands of dissidents have been killed and imprisoned since he took over. In the so-called election that chose him for president, he got 97% of the vote. 97%. That is not a number found in nature. But Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton both took a meeting with that same guy yesterday. And check out the difference. The Trump campaign put out this press statement about their meeting, quoting, Mr. Trump thanked President El-Sissi and the Egyptian people for what they've done in defense of their country and for the betterment of the world. Mr. Trump expressed to President El-Sissi his strong support for Egypt's war on terrorism. Mr. Trump said that if he were fortunate enough to win the election in November, he would invite President El-Sissi on an official visit to the United States and would be honored to himself visit Egypt. And then they made out. Right? They could not have been more effusive. Putin's going to be jealous. Now look at the Clinton meeting. It starts off kind of the same. Secretary Clinton and President Sissi had a constructive discussion about bilateral ties and cooperation on a wide range of issues, including counterterrorism. But then notice the change. Secretary Clinton emphasized the importance of respect for rule of law and human rights to Egypt's future progress. Oh, and then there's this part. Quote, Secretary Clinton called for the release of U.S. citizen Aya Hijazi and raised concerns about prosecution of Egyptian human rights organizations and activists. So no kiss. No. Clinton goes and meets with a military strongman dictator and presses him on the American human rights worker who he's had locked up since 2014. And the other human rights organizations and activists he's got locked up, tells him that the U.S. expects better in terms of human rights and who he locks up. And by the way he treats American citizens, not to mention his own dissidents. Trump takes a meeting the same day with the same guy and tells the guy, hey, you know, I really like what you've done with the place. I would love to come visit sometime, or maybe you could come visit me. It's a big, complicated world out there, full of all sorts of different kind of world leaders. We have a very stark choice to make in terms of how we want the United States to be positioned in this big, bad world.